Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Your Music Live here on Studio Live today. My name is Pete Johnson. For the next 2 hours, we're going to be playing the best independent music from all around this great big floating blue globe of ours. We do it every week, and we do it thanks to these fine folks right here, DroKid. If you're an independent creator, you want to get your stuff out there to Apple, to Amazon, to Deezer, to Tidal, to Spotify, to all the places. Yeah, there's only one place to go, and that is DroKid. And we thank DroKid for their support of Your Music Live. We've got a absolute heap of music to play for you in this week's show, so I'm going to dive straight on into it with our first track. This one comes to us from Crimson Crux, and it's a track called Bad Day to kick us off in style here on Your Music Live. A little bit of that section and a little guitar solo in there, but yeah, how good is that? Great production, great song, well produced, just all round awesomeness there. So thank you for sharing that one. That was Crimson Crux. They say recorded 100% in GarageBand on iPhone 13 Pro Max, just using the stock iPhone mic for vocals, if you can believe it. Mastered using Waves Audio AI. Literally learned from ground zero how to use GarageBand from your channel. This song is about finding sanity in the midst of insanity. Thanks for everything, Pete. Well, thank you, because that is amazing. That is an awesome, awesome tune, and I hope you go and check it on out. I'm going to update the playlist in the description in just a jiffy. If you're watching on the replay, it's already there. So you're like, what are you talking about, Johns? I see the playlist. There it is. So we'll update that very shortly. I'm just doing some final tweaks and changes to the order here, because we got about 40 songs and 2 hours to do it. So we're going to have to keep moving and moving fast. Next up, we got Farah Corvus, who say something heavier as promised, a throwback to grunge. All right, heavy riffs and plenty of distortion, recorded in our home studio. Our single taken from our EP, Universal Contradiction. This is Farah Corvus here on Your Music Live.
complicated when you come fixated on the power of your own reflection. I can't foresee them following me on the night of souls walk among us. I can't explain the things I've seen when all hell breaks loose from within us. You brought their flowers to a tomb, pray for the end of my salvation. You could be my beauty and my beast, my universal contradiction. Steady as a railroad, sliding on a high nose, take you to a new location. I've been sitting waiting while you're meditating on the details of a new affliction. How walk with a shadow by my side, searching for the
How cool is that? Yeah, 100%. Brilliant stuff there. I know, I wish I could play more. One of the most frustrating things about doing this show sometimes is having to cut off you fine folks and your artwork that's going on here. But the good news is that you can go and check out the full version. This is the sampler. This is like the Whitman sampler of music shows. You get to hear a little. Your first taste is free, and then you go and you check it on out. We got a couple of cool things coming up for you. We've got our Play My Fire beat. We've got our featured artist to reveal. We're going to hear from our wonderful sponsors, DroKid, to find out what they've got in the works at the moment, and as well as some cover songs. It's all happening here. Just hang out. Trust me, it's going to be fun. Let's grab this next tune. This comes to us from across various ponds. This is Auntie G and Marcus Cannell. They're back. They say, "Hero in My Heart pays tribute to our grandparents' generation who fought in WW2. With heartfelt gratitude, we honour their heroism, acknowledging the high price they paid for the freedom we cherish today." It is called Hero in My Heart. Marcus Cannell and Auntie G on this one, on Your Music Live.
My grandpa
go a little longer just to hear a little bit of that beautiful harmonized solo there from Marcus with the brilliant work of Auntie G on the vocals. How can you go wrong? Some great visuals on that one too. Look, I've gone on the record as being, anti-war and pro-peace, but I also understand the realities of the fact that there are D-heads in the world, and unfortunately, they cause wars. And I still have a lot of respect for the folks who've sacrificed in the past and in the future. But rock and tune there. Great stuff from Marcus and Auntie G. Next up, we're going to jump back over here to Australia and grab a song from Kwin. They say a song written back in 2010 to reflect on my internal yearning of self instead of external love, learning to overcome the learned hopelessness we gradually developed over the years growing up into adulthood, trying to establish a strong sense of self to continue on in this journey of life. Another wonderful sentiment. As you know, at the end of every show, I say, look after yourself, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and keep creating. So, yeah, being kind to yourself is super important. And great message here. This is Kwin and Future Me. Your Music Live is on the air.
The world is just too cold. I don't wanna get old. I do what I am told. My dreams put on hold. I thought I need to be wise and try to play nice, but I'm too precise. Can be criticized. All I can do is just try to close my eyes. Is this my destiny to struggle internally? How can I try to be in harmony? I thought I could maybe outgrow this tragedy. Why aren't you here with me? If only you'd see.
The strings, the guitars, the vocals, just the really good song, really well mixed, really well mastered, wonderful message. What more can you say about that one from Kwin? Very good stuff. Go and check that one out down in the description. Yes, if you're here live, the description is now populated with all of the songs that we're going to be playing right here on the show today. Welcome to Konsong. Thanks for being here. If you weren't aware, Konsong is the composer and creator of the Your Music Live theme song. So every time you hear that catchy YML jingle at the start of the show, you got this guy to thank for it. And maybe, just maybe, we'll be hearing a little Konsong later in the show. Or maybe we'll be hearing it right now. Yeah, serendipity is a wonderful thing. This is a brand new track from Konsong. He says, hi, Pete, hope you're well. Mucking about in GarageBand for Mac once again. I'm not sure where these lyrics came from. Maybe I was hungry. Hope you like it. Yes, Konsong. Let's cronk it up to 11. This is Bacon and Eggs with Konsong on Your Music Live.
What I like for breakfast nearly every single day. It could be white bread
song showing your age, mate. Isn't it all about the smashed avo these days? No one just has bacon and eggs for breakfast anymore, do they? You gotta have smashed avo with like drizzle of olive oil and I don't know, some fancy schnizzle. Good stuff there from Croc Song. Nice little Croc tune. Yeah, Croc always kind of makes you smile. He always does something a little bit different. And yeah, do you remember when the internet was like all about the bacon? Like you couldn't turn your head without seeing some sort of bacon meme, and blokes were getting bacon tattoos. And I say blokes, probably mainly blokes. I mean, some ladies maybe, but let's be honest, blokes are the sort of guys that would generally get the tattoos. But yeah, everything with bacon, bacon merchandise, and bacon donuts, and anyway. Yeah, I'm a faking guy these days. You know who doesn't fake it? And that's our friends at DistroKid, because they're our wonderful sponsors of this very show. And if you're not already using DistroKid, I know many of you are, now is the time. 2024, let 2024 be your year for releasing music out there to the world. And DistroKid, they keep making it easier and easier. Sure, you can log on here to the website and release an unlimited number of songs for just one yearly subscription, as little as $22.95. But guess what? DistroKid now have an app available on iPhone, iPad, Android phone, Android tablet, you name it. You can use the app. So if you don't have a desktop computer, or you want to manage your music on the fly, release songs, manage songs, you can do it all from the brand new DistroKid app, which is now completely cross-platform. So you do what I do. Take advantage of the fact that you can indeed release an unlimited amount of music. I've taken full toll since I started releasing music way back in 2017, well before DistroKid were even a sponsor, before they even knew who I was. I've been using DistroKid, and that's the way we roll around here. I like to promote the products and services that I use and that I love, and DistroKid are definitely one of those. So huge thanks, huge shout out to DistroKid. And guess what? Special deal, you can save 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan if you use the link up there or down in the description. Next up, our next artist is Anna van der Aardot, and we heard the first song from her new EP last week. This is song number 2, a demo written using Apple Loops on my iPad. I work with my producer in LA, I'm in Paris, to create original samples and real instrument loops. Caught up via Zoom chat and simultaneously used audio movers to listen. I like it. I recorded the vocals on my iPad Air Focusrite Solo and sent them through, shared file using Dropbox and WeTransfer. How amazing that we live in the future, that this sort of stuff can happen. You can have collaborations going between continents, between countries, all over the world, and this is one of those. This is Anna van der Aardot Rocks, and this is Faithful in the Flow on Your Music Live.
Well, it's all about convergence to an integrated whole. Drawing threads together, imagining the goal. Holding it so lightly, never letting go. Taking care of detail, faithful in the flow, in the flow. A garment in the making, interlaced with gold. Gathering the pieces, a story being told. Holding it so lightly, never letting go. Taking care with detail, faithful in the flow, in the flow.
What a groove, right? Yeah, absolutely awesome stuff there from Anna van der Aardot Rocks out of Paris. And yeah, little Portishead definitely got some 90s style. You can tell us children of the 90s, folks like us who are now, going a little grayer in our middle age, perhaps. Sorry, Anna. But yeah, you can tell the influences. Definitely some Portishead, some Massive Attack kind of vibes in that for sure. Good stuff there from Anna van der Aard the Rocks. Next up, the drum kit was cool, wasn't it? Yeah, really cool samples. And it just goes to show you can start with something like Apple Loops and then you can throw it into like other things, create your own instruments around it. You don't have to keep your original sounds. I think that's what a lot of people get hung up on. They're like, oh no, I used a loop. We'll take that groove from that loop and then create your own thing around it. 90s kids over at Crimson Crux, yeah. I know, you can just tell, can't you? We kind of group together, not in a bad way. Like I like modern stuff. I like even older stuff. But yeah, us 90s kids, we do kind of flock together a little bit. I'm going to play this one more tune from Robert Colazo. Then we're going to do our Play My Fire beat. So get these typing fingers ready. I'll give you the code word for the Play My Fire beat right after this one. Robert says, my song has different sounds I produced based on my inspiration with different tech house sounds and electronic sounds I hear. Sounds fascinating. I want to hear it. And we're going to play it right now. It's called What's Next? Robert Colazo, Your Music Live. Why do I get a visual image of a DJ with, the cans, like, they're holding the cans off where you've only got your ear on one of them and you're like, and everyone's dancing around in a club with, spiky blonde tips. Yeah. I miss the 90s. Some fire beats there for sure. And yeah, really cool vocal chopping in there. Great samples, great sounds, and really original kind of mix there. Robert Colazo. Go and check out Robert and his work down in the description. I got all the songs there if you want to listen to the full version. You know what? I'm gonna continue the nostalgia because we've been talking the 90s. Let's make our code word for the Play My Fire beat hashtag 90s. Hashtag 90S will get you entered into the draw for the Play My Fire beat. So if you'd like to participate and potentially have one of your songs played right here on the show today, hashtag 90s, put it in the chat right now and you will have the chance of winning and having your song featured right here on the show. Should we grab our next tune while we wait for folks to get their votes in? I think we shall. This is from Christina Abby, and they say, around 13 years ago, I initially wrote this as a poem that got an entry into a magazine, but it was accidentally removed despite it being in the contents page. Tweaked the rhyme to fit the music and produced it not too long ago. Cool stuff indeed. This is Christina Abby and Sandcastles on Your Music Live.
I toppled down all I made over years, ingrained grain by grain, I watched him disappear. These sandcastle dreams of fear. And how I used to build walls of sand. You know I've lived and let live, and now I've trusted the waves to leave them as is. But the waves came by and washed it away, and the winds blew and ignited a flame, and the thunder, the lightning, the earth shook it to the core. So I throw away all I made before, 'cause I've got nothing but a pair of sins and dreams, and I forget whatever came by me. These sandcastle dreams are slipping away, and yet we build them, oh, day by day.
How cool is that? I know a song like this that's building and building, and you know it's gonna reach a peak, but we can only listen to a minute or two. You're gonna have to go back and listen to the rest of it. I love that. I love the idea of a poem being turned into a complete song like that. Really cool stuff indeed. Yes, very good work there. And if you want to check that one out and all of the other songs we play here on the show, down in the description is where you need to go. That almost rhymed. I'm like Dr. Seuss, except I'm really a bit of a goose. All right, I'll just hold for editing. I know I should. I got 40 songs on the playlist. I can't. I'd love to, but I can't. Speaking of continuing doing things, we have our Play My Fire beat. We've got, you know what? I'll let it play on a little bit. This will be the most serene backing track for the Play My Fire beat ever. Are we ready? Good luck, everybody. Who's gonna win the Play My Fire beat? Your music live. It's Ashley HM. Congratulations, Ashley. Well done, my friend, Ashley HM. And we do have an Ashley tune on the show already, but Ashley, you can dive in. I'm getting all choked up. You can dive in to your back catalogues. Give us something new, something old, something borrowed, something gold, whatever you like. So Ashley knows the drill. All you need to do is put your artist name, the name of the song, and the name of the platform in plain text, no links, here in the chat. I'll go find it and we will play it. We'll do that up next. And while we wait on Ashley to decide what we are playing, we'll grab this one from Conan Drum Band. Cool name. They said, I challenged myself to write a short personalized birthday songs, and this one is for my friend who loves death metal. Oh yes, I remember this from doing the pre-show. The lyrics sound violent, but they comically exaggerate decorating, serving, and enjoying a piece of cake. I think you're going to enjoy this one. This is Happy Birthday, Steve, Conan Drum Band on Your Music Live.
I drink black, swallowing all, and burning candles that fill the void. The night rises deep, and the travel of blues. Just to fulfill your need, just to say today, happy birthday.
I'm sorry, but if you're Steve and that arrives in your inbox on your birthday, how much fun are you having? Like, that's got to be your best birthday ever. Really good stuff there. Yeah, a bit like Hetriani from the community here. Very cool indeed. Yeah, a little sort of carcass. I had a friend who was into very sort of that style black metal back in the day, and yeah, it was not my bag exactly, but yeah, I love some guitars and I love something a bit heavy. Yeah, that was indeed cool. Speaking of cool, Ashley HM has decided to pay it forward because, of course, she has, because this community is freaking awesome and you guys do a really good job of supporting each other. And Ashley has chosen for us to play this little ditty from Mr. Thomas Christ. It is called Feelin' Within Me. It's from a couple of years back. It's a classic Thomas Christ tune. It's our Play My Fire beat, and we're going to play it for you right now on your Music Live.
Got something burning inside me, this thing that you can't provide me. Fueled by everything that you denied me. I've got the feeling within me, electricity and it's rising. All of the pain I'm disguising, this plan that I've been devising. I've got the feeling within me, becoming something that you can't touch. I don't think that I'll ever have enough. It defies all comprehension, and it's leading to my reinvention. This feeling is something you just can't see, but it's cutting down deep in the heart of me. It's made me arrive at ascension, and it lays bare all my intentions. I wanted to be alright, trying to forge my way. It's going on tonight, I've got the feeling within me. Wanted to be alright, trying to forge my way. It's going on tonight, I've got the feeling within me. I've got the feeling within me. I've got the feeling within me. Something so close, but I can't grab it. In my grasp, but they won't let me have it. Increasingly, I'm sick and I've had it. I've got the feeling within me. Person broken from this situation. All the race has been twisted and shaken. So sorry, perhaps I'm mistaken. I've got the feeling within me, and it lights a blaze within my mind. My inferno is glowing.
So cool. What a cool Play My Fire beat. Literally fire in the background there. The most fire beat we've perhaps ever played there from Thomas Christ. If you hadn't heard that one before, yeah, you got to hear it here. But I know many of you did hear it. Weirdly enough, the song's like 2 years old, and I consider that one of Thomas's new ones. Perfectly disturbing vocals, absolutely. Really cool stuff there from Thomas Christ, and I personally love the video too. I think it's cool. I dig it in a big bad way. All right, we're going to continue on here. We've got 8 more original tunes for you. Don't forget, coming up, we've got the featured artist of the week. We've got an Under the Covers segment, and we've got another Play My Fire beat in the second half. So if you missed out, don't stress, don't worry. You got another opportunity. Just hang out into the second half of the show. This is End Step. They said this song was made in Soundtrap, Spotify's door. It's meant to have the feeling of a journey through space. So come on a journey through space with Neon Moonrise from End Step here on Your Music Live. Intergalactic Bra, Neon Moonrise, end step there. Go big or go home. That's what I say. I'm a party guy from way back. We partied hardy in the 90s. My idea of a party in the 90s was still not that much of a party. Very cool stuff there from N Step. Thank you for sharing. We're going to keep moving because, again, we've got basically a record number of songs here to cram into 2 hours. So I'm going to keep things getting along here. And we're going to grab this one from 10. They say, I made it by GarageBand on iPad, used a Scarlett Gen 3 audio interface. Your guidelines helped me to make my new rap song, Selamak Sinala rap song. I'm from Sri Lanka. Thank you. I really appreciate your song, my song about life and the game we play. So just when you thought we couldn't get more diverse here on Your Music Live, some Sri Lankan rap for your ear holes. Right here, right now. Your Music Live is on the air.
Selamat, meka selamat. Manjal pancadana bellang Chandrabutu mantara padiyada millang Purata devane kolema mata allang Karana netu magindara samaga sellam Muahate ridi patambale vidi Demon mom bloody anytime ready Nagiti padi umbala kakulle mahadi Balawatana namava goda hitu vanamadi Atite mataka ඇති කාලෙක අන්ධකාර ප්‍රපතක වැටිලා තිබ්බ මාවත විශ්වාසෙ කියන්නේ මට නම් විශ්වාස නැ කවද වටන හරි පාරට ජීවිතේ දිනන සෙල්ලමක් ඉතම වාරයක් පැරදි මගට පිළ මාරු කර කාලයක් හරිම තැනට ගෙව බැදුන තැන මාරය හෙට වසියප මම අත සල්ලිකාරය සෙල්ලමක් මේක සෙල්ලමක් Bola sara wedi kalawang giya meda inna munna selama dama meke ekka wenne badagena ekek wenna wenna mata epa magic balang inna rappa dedi kollo kello nata yak bendan inna lasana muna balanne made parak ebina kasala yanna hitanna pate pae wahina petra gangen eha una tenna kelle pina mata kochchar kiwana watanne patan gattu gema meke vampa wenna dangalanne mosquito kid hamadema hayakuna adare hit hamadema labaduna adare
Really cool. I love the really good beat. Really good flow, and love the production on the video, the sound effects in there. It's just one of those things where it doesn't matter. I have no idea what the song's about or any of the words are, but I'm just enjoying every minute of it. And just really good, really smooth sound, great combination of sounds in there. So well done there. 10. I'm hitting the subscribe button right now, just quietly. I'm going to throw a like on that one. You can do the same thing by going down into the description right now. There you'll also find a link to our wonderful sponsors, DroKid, and a link to submit your song for a future episode of Your Music Live. Let's grab our next one. This has got a very simple description. It says this: very crazy metal I made. See, sometimes I love when the descriptions gives you a bit of insight into the songs, and sometimes I love when it says very crazy metal I made. So this is from Lifa as Lila and Quarterback here on Your Music Live. Oh, wow. I like it. Moses says this reminds me of hardcore 8-bit boss fights. Yeah, you can see there's a little thing on the video that says, so intense this caused the NES to explode. I'm like, yeah, right? Very cool stuff. Yeah, a little QB the Penguin style if you've been around the channel for a while. I haven't seen QB for a while. We need you, QB. Come back to us. But yeah, little Dragon Force style if you played like the Guitar Hero back in the day and you had to try and conquer the Dragon Force songs on there. If QB did metal, there you go. Yeah, we have our own genres around here, and when you hear a particular genre, you're like, oh yeah, it sounds a bit like that. And there's Lifa right here in the chat. Good stuff. Very, very cool. I dig it. Yeah, 8-bit Dragon Force on that one. Cool stuff indeed. Hopefully we hear from you again in the not too distant future. You know what I dig? Nachos. Nachos with some guac, some sour cream, some nice spicy jalapenos. I also like the artist called Nacho. They say it was written during Christmas. Yeah, we're in the period of the very, very light descriptions here. It is bedroom reggae music, so we're going to give it a spin on Your Music Live, baby.
Freedom West, yeah, you got freedom West. Freedom West, you got freedom West. You wanna fly with your freedom wings. You wanna fly with your freedom wings.
Very cool stuff. Yeah, we don't have enough reggae. We had the really cool reggae tune from Jonathan Linton last week, but there's something about that. It just gets you nod in your head, doesn't it? You can't not just nod along to some well done reggae. I agree. Good stuff there. We're going to keep the ball rolling here because, like I say, we've got a lot of great music played for you here today. This one comes from Parata, and they say, I wrote this at home, mixed it at home as well. I wrote this about my current relationship and how I felt I was not doing good enough for her. There you go. I think you were. Don't be so hard on yourself. That's the thing. Here's the thing. If you're having that thought, it's probably not true, because the people that really aren't being nice to people don't even think about it. They don't even think they're not being nice. They think they're amazing, because they're usually narcissists or sociopaths. Anyway, this is K Parata and Better For You.
Just don't stop with me.
Maybe I could be a better guy for you. No, you make me feel alright. I just hope we'll be fine. You say that you're tired, but you know that I am your light. I'ma keep on shining bright for you, as long as you are mine. Now, maybe the signs rain that's coming down. I don't know. All that I know is that we don't have time to be hating each other when we love one another. I love you. But maybe
So smooth, like really well produced. It just swirls around you and engulfs you, that track. Like I was listening on the pre-show earlier and I'm like, wow, like this is good. This is going to be hard to stop playing because yeah, just really powerful, isn't it? Just it just hits you. I like it. I dig it. Thank you for sharing that one, and hopefully not the last track we hear from you. We're going to continue. We're going to hop aboard the diversity train because we've had punky, rocky, hardcore metal. We've had low key, lo-fi. We've had trip hop. We've had hip hop. We've had everything in between. So this is a Tamil language song. This track is a fusion of synthwave and pop track made by 8 Studios, Hari Haran, Chennai, and it is made for the love of music. We all love some music around here, don't we? This is called Un Nyaba Gatil from Hari on Your Music Live.
ஞாபகத்தில் நான் நிலவை நோக்கி சென்றேன் உன் விழியை கண்டு நான் பக்கம் வந்து நின்றேன் ஊரெல்லாம் மறந்து போக என் எதிரே நீ கார்மேகம் வெளுத்து போக கண்ணிமையே நீ உன்னாலே நாட்கள் எல்லாம் மாய கணினி உன்னாலே வெட்கமெல்லாம் தூய மழை நீயே
A cool little ditty there from Hari. That came, it did its thing, and then it was done. Very cool indeed. Love the flow, love the build, and then the fall off at the end. Sounded super cool on that one. I know, it's just everything's really smooth, really sweet in those last couple of tracks. Welcome into the smooth section of Your Music Live. There's one thing I'll say on that one, and that was just a little bit of clipping right in the middle there when the vocals were at their loudest. Just a little bit of distortion there, so probably just something to tweak if you wanted to in your final mix and master, just because I think it just was overloaded a little bit on the limiter, so something just to consider. I don't like to say that except for when it's something that sounds as smooth as butter like that, then yeah, you want it to be absolutely sounding its best. Next up, we have ST Sigs, and they say, hello mate. G'day. I recorded this using only GarageBand. I played all the instruments on this track and would love to hear your thoughts. Cool. I'll give it my thoughts, and you'll also get the thoughts of the Your Music Live crowd. This is called Calm Indignation. ST Sigs, Your Music Live. quick here says crying out for a vocal though. Yeah, I feel the same way only because I write vocal songs. Yeah, I loved the guitar tones in there, and I love the combination of guitars. But yeah, I think because you and me are songwriters and we love putting lyrics to things, probably a little on the biased side because I love hearing vocals. But the combination of sounds there, the jangly guitar, and then kick it into that double time with the cool guitar effects coming over the top. Yeah, I approve. Pete approved. Yeah, let's give it a round of the pause. Did you know that when I was a child, I didn't know it was called applause? I thought it was a round of the pause because your hands are like paws, like a dog has paw. Was I an idiot child? Potentially. Do you have anything that you got confused? I'd love to hear them. Let me know in the chat while we play this next tune if there's anything that you got confused, anything words that you didn't know were correct. I'll tell you one here. I used to think that suicide and camouflage were opposites. So I'd say, oh, I hope that person didn't commit camouflage. Yeah. It would actually be good because it wouldn't trigger the YouTube word thing. So if I just use the word camouflage if I ever needed to. Because camouflage is painless. It goes through many states. If you know, you know. This is 8 Gates. They say, hello, this track was written for our debut album 8 years ago. Music was completely done, so I've invited a Moscow-based songwriter, Sasha Vindagova, to write the lyrics to the vocal tune. And then the other singer-songwriter, Anna Parage, sang it and turned it into this full song. Mono no aware is Japanese idiom for awareness of impermanence or transition of things and a transient, gentle wistfulness at their passing. Hero of this song is an ancient warrior that suddenly realized a deeper core of life. So this story is about existential transformation. You know how I said before, sometimes I like the simple explanations? They're certainly easy to read, but that's some cool stuff. So let's give this one a spin, shall we? This is Mono No Aware, and it's 8 Gates on Your Music Live. I love something that's got such an interesting and intricate like progression and beat, and like there was bits in there that felt a bit 6/8, and then there were bits that felt like 12/8, and then I don't know, it was like 17/8 there in some parts. Like, yeah, imagine trying to track that out on a traditional DAW. Whew, yeah, very cool. Awesomely progressive. That's a great way to put it. Gordon, Lee Weaver. Great stuff there from 8 Gates. I reckon that's the first time we've played anything. I don't recognise the name. 8 Gates, definitely one I'll be playing again. Here we go. I'm going to subscribe to them, and I'm going to give it a little thumbs up down there. Let us grab, we've got a couple more tunes to go in the first half, and then we are going to dive in. We've got our featured artist. I'm going to play a Pete's Pick, a classic Australian tune in the Pete's Pick today, which is going to be a lot of fun. And then we're going to kick into a big second half, so don't nobody go anywhere. Hello, Tori Zavar from Russia. Hope you are doing well, starting to record your music. That's what we want to hear. That's what we want to hear around here. Speaking of hearing things around here, I love the name of this artist. It's called Even the Cats Left. Even the Cats Left. And they say, partially ad-lib song that I've been playing out of catharsis from time to time as I'm learning, mixing and mastering on Cakewalk, and decided to finish. Shout out to our Cakewalk friends. Shout out to Mike over at Creative Source and all of our Cakewalk friends. This is called Man Down the Road. It's Even the Cats Left on Your Music Live.
Man down the road says, I know my time is short and I have to go. I'll get to you. Hey, I'll get to you. Anyway, I've been struggling just to get on through. Little old lady says my bones are over, yeah. Still gotta carry your own load and I'll get to you. Hey, I'll get to you. In a haze I look around and everything's all new. Staring crazed, cast their eyes on. Leave me in loneliness to die. The days get to you. I hope to get through. Still sitting alone, trying to look cool. I sat alone, alone in dismay. Try to reach out with the words to say. Desperation don't pay. Never got to you. And the days pass by and loneliness just eating through.
Yes, especially the music. It's got a bit of like a Devil's Haircut, Sex Laws, Beck kind of vibe there. A little Americana thrown in there. Yeah, the panning, the I don't know what that percussion is, but yeah, it's like it hits you over here, then it hits you over here. If you're listening in stereo, you're hearing it jumping around. Very cool stuff. How much good music have we had here in the first half of this show? Amazing stuff indeed. We got just one more song. We're almost on time. We might not go too late today, he says, knowing full well that he'll rabbit on and we'll be way late in the second half. Whoops, that's the same song. I'm going to play this. This is our final tune of the first half, and then we're going to dive in again to our Pete's Pick, our featured artist, and then some cover songs and a big second half. And we do it all every week thanks to DroKid. Yeah, save yourself 7% off your first year on any DroKid plan using the link above or down in les description. Against my better judgment, I'm finishing the first half with Coldacre. Oh, we love Coldacre, don't we? Recorded in Logic on Mac. This is a song about someone struggling with addiction, and we're going to close out with this one. It is called Astray. Coldacre to finish our first half here on Your Music Live.
Talking to another friend, talking to someone who knows me better. We're all the same. quiet road. Sun is beating out on me today. A heavy load, putting down my bags tonight, putting up with more than I can bear. I'm letting go. Tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow brings the same old things I know. They're all the same.
Cold Acre with a beautiful song to finish our first half here on your Music Live. I dig it. Very cool. Every time I see tapes like that, it reminds me of a job that I had where I worked for the TAB, where we took bets on horse racing and greyhound. I know for me, it's very weird because I really don't like that stuff anymore. But we had big tapes like that that we would record the calls on in case someone got it wrong and we had to pay people out. Yeah, the old reel-to-reel tape recorders, because that's how old I am. Really cool stuff. You know what that reminds me of? It's very late 80s Australian music. We think of like ballads by Icehouse and Hunters and Collectors, and it just has that real kind of the tone, the beautiful tone, and then the sort of low down but echoey, nice delay on the vocals there. Very good stuff there from Cold Acre to finish the first half in style. We are going to reveal our featured artist in just a moment, but before that, it's time for a bit of fun. It's time for Pete's Pick, and this week I've picked this one. This is one of my favourite Australian bands of all time. They're a ska band. I've seen them live multiple occasions, and whenever I do that thing where I actually go out there and tag different bands and artists, they're basically the only ones that ever respond. They're always super cool. They're still kicking around here in Australia and doing great things. So I'm going to play one of my favourite songs of theirs. And it gives you a little bit of an insight into Australian culture. I'll explain a couple of things when we get back from the song. But it is the band Area 7, and it's their track Nobody Likes a Bogan. Our Pete's Pick of the week on Your Music Live.
In his neighbourhood with his red blue jeans and a flannelette shirt, a well-kept mullet and a packet of smokes. His mates will tell you he's a real top bloke. His real name is Barry, but his mates call him Bazza, and his girlfriend's name is Sharon, but you just call her Shazza. Real top Sheila, real top sort. She'll even change your stubby while you're watching sport. But don't victimise him for his way of life. He's sick and tired of hearing people say nobody likes a bogan. Nobody likes a bogan. He drives a VK Commodore with alloy wheels, with a homemade spoiler made of crappy steel, pair of floppy dice and all the other toys, but he's no fear sticker is his pride and joy. Saturday night, the boys hit town, yeah, they're cruising the streets with their windows down. Put on some Barnsley and they're on their way. You'll hear the car coming from a mile away. But don't victimise him for his way of life. He's sick and tired of hearing people say nobody likes a bogan. Nobody likes a bogan. Hey! Nobody likes a bogan. Nobody likes
Yeah, been to parties just like that, sadly. It's a very classic Australian backyard party. You had the ladies doing the nut bush there, which is the thing that Australians do whenever nut bush comes on. The blokes in the flannelette shirts jumping into each other. The Winnie Blues up the sleeve, drinking stubbies, which I've talked about on the show yesterday. That means a small bottle of beer here in Australia. Yeah, I just thought I would. I'd like to introduce you to these bands that maybe you haven't seen before and you haven't considered. So go check out Area 7. They got a great back catalogue. Not all their songs are kind of piss takes like that one, but that one is one of my favourites and a fun little tune to give you a spin. Guess what? It's time for our featured artist of the week, and this week's featured artist is someone who's been around this community for many years. They are a mainstay. They've gone through a few transformations, maybe, with their style and even their channel and even their name. But they will always, to me, be Lou Reality. But these days, it's Dark Leela, or more specifically, the rise of Dark Leela. She's a moderator, she's a great creator, and she's a don't have another rhyme. But we're going to play this one. This is my pick. I'm going to play this as our toilet break today. Is Dance Like No One's Watching. This is Rise of Dark Leela, our featured artist on Your Music Live. There you go, the rise of Dark Leela. And don't forget, our featured artist gets 2 spins. I think Leela's forgotten that too. You get the one that I pick, and then you get your new track featured at the end of the show to close us out. So stay tuned, because we got some more Dark Leela coming your way at the end of the show. Time to kick into a big second half here on Your Music Live. And as we do each and every week, we're going to kick off by diving under the covers with yours truly. We got but one cover song again. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the new year. People are like, I'm going to do my own original stuff in 2024, Johns. Covers be damned. But the king of covers has a cover song for us. Yes, it is our friend, the one and only Jonathan Linton. He says, live cover of a Led Zepp song with my band Rockface. I'm on keys for a change. Yeah, we normally see Jonathan Linton rocking the guitar, and in this one, he's on the keys. So let's take a listen to this one. This is Jonathan Linton, rock and roll on Your Music Alive. Very cool. I love the name too, Rock Face, because, you know, rock face, like the rock face, like the cliff face, like the mountain face, except rock face. This is my rock face. You've got to do the noise too. No, I won't do it again. People are like, are you okay, Johns? Do you need another toilet break? Oh dear, it's going to go downhill, isn't it? The second half is always the interesting half, right? Save Me, Ashley HM, aka Alicia Poor, because that's our next track here to kick off our original tracks here in the second half. And Ashley HM says, hey there, Pete. Love your show. Thank you. This is my new short song and the first song for 2024. It's more like a jingle than anything else. I had so much fun making it. Thanks and all the best from A. See, this is how you get. People complain. They're like, why don't you play whole songs, Johns? And I'm like, if you make your song 1 minute and 1 second, I'll play your whole song, which is exactly what we're going to do now. This is Broken Down, Ashley HM, Your Music Live.
Take my hand, you will be free. Broken down. You're back it off. It's for me. Take my hand.
That's how you get it done. Ashley HM there on Your Music Live. There you go. 1 minute wake up. That's exactly right. If you'd dozed off, if you'd heard Leela's nice sort of things, we sort of slowly woke you up with rock and roll there with Linton, and then we just kicked you in the face with Ashley HM on that one. Very cool stuff indeed. Let's kick into our second half. We've got our Play My Fire Beat Part 2 coming up. I'm going to tell you something else cool about DroKid that you'll want to hang around to listen to. But for now, let's grab this one from Tuckered. Yes, I'm all tuckered out. We have all known someone who, let's just say, has been overly talkative. But haven't we sometimes also been somewhat guilty of the very same thing? Yes, I know I have. This song is a satirical and humorous look at all us passionate talkers. The name of the song is Rubbish, and it's by me, DroKid. Hope you enjoy it. Yeah, I call it rabbiting on, which is what I do and what I need to avoid. So, without further ado, let's play this one. Rubbish by DroKid. Your music live.
You're doing, put that little crap back on the shelf. Stormy winds are brewing, you're impressing no one but yourself. I'd like you to tell me who the hell you think you are. Everything I've seen so far is one big caca. Don't want no confusion, so I'll make this crystal clear. Done with all the toxic negativity, it's poisoning my ears. Rubbish, spewing from your soul. Rubbish, it's really getting old. Oh, you think you're fooling? Everything you said I heard before. Yeah, I heard it all before. No one needs a schooling. All that high IQ in such a bore. Such a bore. Don't need you to tell me everything that I've done wrong. Or place your hands upon me. Bless me, make me strong. Throw away your secrets. I don't wanna be like you. An angry, inhospitable, big little man. Legend with no clue. Rubbish. Spewing from your soul.
So cool. Yeah, that one. How do you not? How do you not bob your head? Homage to a little bit of Tenacious D there. Yeah, anyone hearing some D? If Tenacious D fans out there, really cool stuff there. Oh, rubbish. Yes, you're freaking rubbish. You are. I am not. I'm not. Yes, super rockin' track. I dig it. Thank you for sharing that one. Let's move on to our next one. This one comes to us from Zisuthros, who says Zisuthros is a one-man band from Italy based on black metal music. This song is part of the second EP, Darkness Within Us, released on December 2023. The topic of the song and the entire EP as well is the dark part present in each of us that we must understand to have more awareness of ourselves. Yeah, you gotta appreciate and understand your own darkness, what you're capable of, don't you? Let's give this one a spin. This is Zisuthros and Darkness Within Us on Your Music Live. bit of a metal fest tonight, hasn't it? Yeah, and when I say tonight, it's so weird because it's the morning, but I know it's the night for the vast majority of folks watching. So I'll just say today, on this week's show, how cool was that? Really good stuff. Thank you for sharing that one. I know it's a build up, and then the second half you're going to have to go and listen to in your own time because I'm sure it is worthy of your ear holes. Grace your ear holes with Zuzanthus, or however I pronounced it incorrectly last time. Zisuthurus. Man, my pronunciation is getting worse, I reckon, as I get older. Save Us, Gianpaolo Gallian. This song is from my second solo album. It is a bright tribute to the music of ABBA. How cool is ABBA? Like, just quietly. Apart from that one song about the one where, what's the one that I don't like? Where it's like, Waterloo, couldn't resist you if I wanted to. Yeah, it's just a really bad thing. Basically comparing your relationship to being trapped and forced into slavery. Joyous 70s pop. All right, let's play this one. This is called Midday Moon on Your Music Live. Reckon a little more Billy Joel than ABBA? Yeah, I don't know. I hear and feel the ABBA, especially the bring. And by the way, I know the 70s was a different time, and I know it was kind of a tongue-in-cheek, that song Waterloo, but man, don't read the lyrics as like a poem. Really good, though, there from Gianpaolo Gallian. A cool little tune, lovely little ditty there, and I appreciate it. Yeah, TV show. Yeah, Perfect Strangers will be right back. Ding, 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 ding. Very much like that, isn't it? Do, 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 do. Making your way in the world today. Take everything you got. You know what I mean? Yeah, good stuff. Very cool indeed. We're going to play one more tune, and then I'm going to tell you a little more about DroKid, and then we're going to do our Play My Fire beat. It's all happening. It's all happening here. Hello, Scotty Baby, by the way. Scotty says having some challenges with health at the moment. And yeah, my shout out, my condolences, my thoughts and whatever else you want to throw at people who are struggling with things at the moment. Yeah, it's a rough time. It's a rough time. And you got all of our thoughts. You got the community behind you. So I hope you're feeling better. Distorted Fate is our next artist. They say Tales of the Wild is an epic orchestral, one of 3 tracks from my new EP called The Fate Orchestra. This is my first time trying something other than metal, and I like it. Packed with lots of beautiful melodies and interesting progression. I hope you will too. Yeah, Distorted Fate. As soon as I saw Distorted Fate, I'm like, oh, wow, it really is the week of metal. But apparently, this one's not quite so metallic. So let's take a listen to The Other Side, another side of Distorted Fate. listen to that piece. If you want to get into creating orchestral music, listen to that piece because the dynamics are what makes an orchestral arrangement. And if you've ever listened, if you ever downloaded those MIDI tracks that you get online and then you put them into like GarageBand or Logic and you play them back and everything's at the same volume and doesn't have any of those sort of human characteristics like like the vibratos and the tremolos going up and down, crescendos, decrescendo, all that stuff is what makes orchestral music so cool. So yeah, that one is awesome. Awesome stuff. Dramatic and tense. Hello, Manny of the Lily Pillies. Hope you've recovered from your hangover, mate, from a couple of days back. I'm sure you're doing much better. A couple of espresso and you're good to go. That's what I've heard. All right. We would like to say thank you to our wonderful friends at DistroKid. And if you don't know about DistroKid, here's how it works. You sign up. $22.99 per year is the musician plan, or what I recommend, which is the musician plus plan. You can choose to upgrade to that one. It is just $39.99 per year. That's what I go for because it gets you a whole bunch of extra features. You get to choose your artist label name. You get to set a pre-release date so you can apply to playlists and all the other good things. You know what? One of my favorite hidden features, not even hidden feature, but one of my favorite features of DistroKid is probably the most boring, but it's the most useful. And that is that you get free unlimited backups of every single song you've ever released. Now, I love DistroKid and I love having my stuff out on DistroKid, but at the moment, I'm putting together a compilation to put onto Bandcamp because a lot of people have said, we'd love to support you, Johns, but I don't want to buy things through iTunes and I don't want to do donations. I want to buy something from you on Bandcamp. So if I wanted to grab my album from 2018 called Selfish Aware, guess what? It's all right here. I can jump in here and grab the original mastered WAV files of everything I've ever released. I want to do a best of Johns. I can come in here and grab all of the WAV files. Every single song you release, DistroKid keep a full resolution copy. No compressed, none of this compressed nonsense. A full high resolution copy. And to download, yeah, guess what? You go onto your page, you click on download, and it downloads your song like straight away. No problem. Look, boom, there you go. It's downloading as we speak. So I know it's a small thing, and you might think, well, DistroKid's got a whole bunch of cool other features, and they do, but just that alone is worth the price of admission. I would probably pay my $40 a year just to have somewhere to store full high-resolution copies of all, and your artwork too. Your album artwork's there as well if you need to re-download that. So I dig it in a big bad way, and we thank DistroKid for all their support. If you would like to dive in and check out DistroKid, you can save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan. Let's do one more song and then do our Play My Fire beat. So this one comes to us from Songwriter, and they say, on Chinese ground showcases traditional Chinese instruments. A ground is a repeating pattern forming the structural basis for the music. The piece was composed in GarageBand iOS by playing the touchscreen instruments and employing the beautiful samples. This is my very first release song. I never thought I'd get this far without the help and advice on your channel. Deep thanks. Very cool indeed. And I've realized that they've said one more thing here. It would be great if you could fit it onto your show just prior to Chinese New Year on the 10th of February 2024, which is the bit I didn't read. So maybe I also play it for Chinese New Year. But at the start of February 2024. But we're a little early. But let's get ready for the Year of the Dragon with this one. This is on Chinese ground here on Your Music Live. so cool. Yeah, you can really sense how much work goes into something like this to create it in GarageBand. Like the touch instruments, especially those world instruments, are super fun to play in GarageBand. But you know what's not easy? Getting a really good sound out of them and pulling it together into a piece like that. So very good stuff. I know, right? If that's your first release, wowzers! Yeah, you got good things coming in the future. Very good stuff indeed. Thank you for sharing it. Yeah, and look, Paul was mentioning before too that DistroKid have a lot of other options. They've got their social phone. I think they dabbled in an NFT thing. There's a lot of things on there, but the cool thing about DistroKid is a lot of that's optional. You can just sign up for the basic. You're like, just give me the ability to release my music and do it. Yeah, look, I'm not into everything. I haven't used DistroVid. I don't want to produce and release videos. That's another option that they have out there. So yeah, you can customize it to what you do. So if there's things that you don't want, you can do that. But yeah, back to that song. Really cool, really well done, and great production value on that one from Songwriter. I'm going to subscribe to them right now. Boom. There you go. All right, we seem to have slowed a little bit, so we need to increase the pace. I'm going to play this one from Pagan Song, because we haven't heard from Pagan Song for a while. Then we're going to do our Play My Fire Beat Part 2. They say, hey Pete's, welcome to Neo Tokyo. This is Akira, an homage to the 1988 film by Katsuro Otomo. This is my first introduction to cyberpunk, one of my favorite sci-fi genres, released over 30 years ago. It still holds up. The main song for the protagonist used the gamelan, traditional Indonesian percussion, which is also used here. I've added some effects and choirs. Good stuff indeed. Let's give this one a spin, shall we? This is Pagan Song and an homage to Akira here on Your Music Live. Intricacies of producing that sort of music. As Thomas says here, the atmosphere, the vibe that you get from something like that. And quite a departure from Pagan Song. Usually more of kind of a natural kind of vibe. It's really cool to see Pagan Song exploring some other sort of genres and ways of getting stuff out there. Very cool. As someone who knows nothing of that whole scene at all, I still dig it, and that's cool. But I bet if you're into it, I bet you love it even more. Good stuff indeed. Let's do what I said we'd do, which is the Play My Fire beat. So I'm going to pull it up, and I'm going to go to the little giveaway tool. And what should we do? Should we go old school, or should we go with something a little bit fun? Let's go. In honor of my Pete's pick of the week, let's go hashtag Bogan, shall we? Hashtag Bogan. What is a bogan, you may ask? Well, it's a bit of a derogatory term, but the Bogans have kind of taken it back. So it is a word for someone who is, let's just say, a little rough around the edges. Maybe they wear flannelette shirts. Maybe they smoke Winnie Blues. Maybe they drink stubbies. But it's okay, because again, there's a little bogan in all of us, isn't there? really. Sometimes you do. You just want to go a little bogan every now and then. There's plenty of them. Oh yeah, what do you call? Do you call them Westies in Sydney? Is that the and what are they in Melbourne? They've got slightly different, slight variations. Here in Adelaide, it's just bogans. But yeah, I think there's Westies in Sydney, and maybe what do you call them? Just people from Collingwood in Melbourne, Jade. Magpie supporters. Oh, burn! Yeah, take that, society. While we wait on the entries to come in for our Play My Fire beat, let's grab this song. This is from Michael, a.k.a. Z Land Band. Sorry, Z Land Band. Decided I'm going with Z Land now. Hi, Pete. It's called Condition Red, a big bang boom number. Let's give it a spin, shall we, Michael? Here on Your Music Live. Forgot who I was listening to there for a minute. That's I mean, not a complete departure, but yeah, Michael always brings something a little bit different to the table, and that one is no exception. Very cool stuff. Yeah, it just kind of pulled you in, didn't it? Yeah. Was it beatbox? It did sound a little bit beatboxy, a little bit industrial. Very cool stuff. Today I fixed the clothes dryer, dishwasher, and then cleaned out the drains under the house. Busy day. Yeah, I couldn't do any of that. I'm the least handy man in the history of the world, let alone Australia. All right, should we do our drawing of our Play My Fire beat? I think we should. Why don't we throw a little bit of a little bit of Michael in the background here while we do the drawing. We got 19 bogan entries for our bogan draw. Remember, if you win, good luck everybody. If you win, all you need to do is leave us your artist name, the name of the platform, and the name of the song, and we will play it right here, right now on the show. So let's bring up Michael. Oh, this is good. This is exciting, tense music. We just slowly bring it up. Oh, this works perfectly. Oh, there you go. It is Crimson Crux. We opened the show with Crimson Crux, and now they have the opportunity to have another song played here on the show. So I believe you're newer to the community and to the show. So just to reiterate, we can't take any links because the YouTube blocks the links. So all you need to do is leave us your artist name, Crimson Crux, name of the platform, YouTube, and the name of a track that you would like us to play, and we will spin it right here, right now on the show. So while we wait on that one, let's grab our next tune. This one comes to us from Effing and Blinding. I like it. Devil's Play was recorded for our new EP, Just Another Rock Band. It's a song we wrote in a way that people can take their own idea about what the song is about. Rev writes using a lot of innuendos, so half the time we don't know what our songs are about. Yeah, don't you love that? When you're like, I don't even know what my own song is about. So let's give this one a spin, shall we? This is Devil's Play, Effing and Blinding on Your Music Live.
just like the devil's play. All your friends just wonder if the sky's blue. Who you praying to? And what's their name? Building bridges seems to take too long. Kinda like this song, but that's okay.
Very cool stuff there. Definitely a great rockin' track from Effing and Blinding here on Your Music Live. I think it's the first time we've heard from that band too. We've got a lot of first timers on the show here, which is always great. I say this each and every week. Love the usual suspects. Love folks that have been absolutely just dedicated, devoted Your Music Live viewers for many, many years. But it's always great to have new folks sharing their music here because, yeah, you're growing the community and that's a good thing for everybody because you get to learn about more amazing, cool artists as well. Speaking of amazing, cool artists, someone who we opened the show with and they have now won our Play My Fire beat is Crimson Crux, and they have decided they would love us to hear this from a few years back. It's called Ain't No Grave, a cover. I don't know the original, but we're just going to give it a spin. Look, I'm going to subscribe and I'm going to give it a like, and then we're going to give this one a spin. The winner of our Play My Fire beat part 2 today, Crimson Crux, Ain't No Grave on Your Music Live.
There ain't no grave can hold my body down. There ain't no grave can hold my body down. When I hear that trumpet sound, I'm gonna rise right out of the ground. There ain't no grave can hold my body down. I look down over yonder, what do you think I see? I see a band of angels and they're coming after me. There ain't no grave can hold my body down. There ain't no grave can hold my body down. Look down yonder, Gabriel. Put your feet on the land and see. But Gabriel, don't you blow your trumpet till you hear from me. There ain't no grave can hold my body down. There ain't no grave can hold my body down. And meet me, Jesus, meet me.
How cool is that? I'm not familiar with the original, but I like it. Very cool stuff there from Crimson Crux here on Your Music Live and Ain't No Grave. See, this is why I love the Play My Fire beat. I've threatened to do it for a while. I need to do it more. I need to do it in the future. Just an all Play My Fire beat edition. I think that would just be the funnest thing ever. Probably the best cover I've heard. Excellent stuff indeed. Hello, Christina, by the way, who's joining us from Lebanon. We played your song earlier in the show, and it was awesome. So thank you for sharing it. All right, we're on the homeward stretch here. We are going to go late. I know every week I say this week will be different. Pete won't wrap it on, and we'll get it done within 2 hours, and then we go to 2:15 or 2:20. So today we're going to go to 2:15 or 2:20. I apologize. Sorry, not sorry, but we've got to have time for Overgoat because of course we do. A little bit of goat core for your ear holes. This one was made in GarageBand. I imported one drum break. All other instrumentation came from inside GarageBand. No third-party plugins were used. Just trying to live like a goat out here in these GarageBand streets. I dig. I love it. It is called Turnabout. It is Overgoat, and you're going to listen to it here live on your music.
Turn it out your airway. I'm Tiger Woods and I ain't talking about the fairway. Frank Sinatra, I never did it their way. Back in the days, these ladies was rocking hairspray. Stand it up, chola, rock and roller, Ted dancing at the bar when I'm sipping club soda. I spit game like I don't spit game, and you can choke on the fire, but you won't shit flame. You can blame it on the rain or the lack of promotion. We question your skill, not your backpack devotion. Love potion number nine, turn it up, dead DJ, bumping it down the line, pumping it up my spine till it reaches cerebral cortex. Notice how slick the floor gets from the blood, sweat, and years we put down. It's still ill, bringing that good sound. So if you're really feeling what I'm speaking on, wishing every day you could get your freaking weekend on, stand up and let it be known while the DJ kicks a beat just to carry me home. And if you shoot me in a dream, wake up and apologize. One of a kind, not like a lot of guys. Unequivocally giving what you give to me, living like a beast where the pimps and the pigeons be. Unforgiving, we didn't even ask. You can get with this or kiss my heathen ass. There's a reason that I laugh at adversity. I'm only at my best when I'm giving you the worst of me. The first to be the last man standing. Debauched and bossy, that's fast and demanding. Hold up, nah wait, don't hold up. I told you and your whole crew I don't fold up. Buttercup, butterface, come here. I can tell by your accent you're not from here. But where I'm from, where I'm from, jealousy is just another word for all the other words.
Oh, wow. Yeah, how cool is that there from Overgoat? It's like, I don't know when to turn it down when I'm listening to an Overgoat track because I really dig it. Like to the point where I've said this before. I know I'm a broken record, but when I'm just like playing random songs on YouTube and, it just goes on to autoplay, and sometimes like on YouTube Music, an Overgoat song will come on. I'm like, who's this? This is fire. And then I realize I'm like, wow, that's still Illa. He's in our community. Oh, I know him. Like I get all like weird. So yeah, good stuff indeed. All right, should we play another? Let's do it. This is Jeff Caffell. This is a song I've been wanting to do in a long time when I just turned out on all the suggestions given by well-meaning friends and families. This one is all me and the things I enjoy in metal songs. My goodness, it's been metal. It's been the week of metal. This is Jeff Caffell and Follow Me on Your Music Live. I love it. I love that you've just gone, right, this is what I'm making. Record. Go. Really good stuff there from Jeff Caffel and Follow Me. And you can follow Jeff and follow all the other artists down in the description because I've painstakingly, I copied and pasted all of the links to all of the songs in there for you, including this next one from Ethan Bybee, who says this song is about the very end of college, Job Corps. That was a joke and how bad it was. It was written by in my studio house and is a metal song that has heavy parts. Because of course it is, because it's the week of metal. And we're going to play this one here from Ethan Bybee. It's called That's It. That's it.
The end of me will keep happening. I say zero.
Wow, it has been the most brutal metal laden. I hope you like it heavy, because this week's show has had some heavy stuff. I mean, we've had all sorts of stuff, haven't we? But there's just been a slightly larger quotient of heavy stuff than we would normally have around here at Your Music Live, which is cool. Because it's just, again, I keep using that word, it's the serendipity, isn't it? You don't know what you're going to get, and I don't even know what I'm going to get sometimes. I've done all the pre-show stuff, like I should know it, but I forget sometimes. I'm like, oh yeah, there was a lot of really, really good cover too, by the way. The album cover looks super cool. So go and check out Ethan and the stuff he's doing over there. Let's grab this song. This is not as heavy. This is a bit more of your old school rock and roll because it's Mr. Michael Thompson. Haven't heard from Michael in a while. Always good to hear from him. He says, here's another track from my 2023 album, Songs from a Red Sky, called Melancholy, featuring Steve McLoone on vocals and Tom Williams. I have some fun on guitar. It will be premiering the final 6 tracks from this album soon, I hope. Thanks, Pete, and a very peaceful, happy and fulfilling 2024 to you and to everyone. We'll give this one a spin. This is Michael Thompson here on Your Music Alive.
It's
stuff there from Michael Thompson. Michael always astounds me. He's been doing music for a long time. It always astounds me whenever I mention like an artist. He's like, oh yeah, I know them, or I played in a band that had the drummer from that band. And it's like, man, you got stories, Michael. Love to hear all of your musical journey stories at some stage. All right, cool stuff indeed. What have we got left on the playlist here? We've got about 6 songs to go, so I hope you alerted the affiliates because we are going to be going around 15 to 20 minutes late again. I know, Pete just can't stop rabbiting on. Put a cork in it, Johns, and play this one from PA. Yes, PA. I open up my 2024 Cloudfighter music year with Catch X. Are you ready? Well, are you? I am. Pronounce it alternative, baby.
I'm tired of all these people judging all about me. Of all these people never really try to understand. I've been through so much, what you wanna preach me? How to settle down or how to 9 to 5. 5 fingers are enough to clench a fist. For the misfits, for all my cloud fighters. And believe me, one hand is enough and you'll be knocked down. Try to beat me, life tried to beat me, destroyed me and take my breath, but I am a cloud fighter, hat high and very much alive. Sense me, feel the shadows underneath, try to reach the end of the border, baby. Nobody can understand what I've been through and how I survived and why I'm still alive. Not me. I do not dance in the moonlight and wait for the white horse to arrive. Thunder, can you hear the sound? The sound of the gray inside of me. Catch me if you can. Just try to catch me if you can. Hate me if you can. Just try to hate me if you can. Catch me if you can.
We could never hate PA. It's impossible. I was listening to this in the pre-show when I was getting all the songs ready for this week's show, and I was like, you know what? I reckon PA's inspired me to be less of a fence sitter and more of a PA, because I've realized that I've been letting the machine just roll over me. And things aren't getting better, are they? Things aren't getting better the more that we, let's just get along. Let's just take both sides. Let's just sit in the middle. And it's like, no, unfortunately, the people that are the dickheads are taking advantage of that and they're not improving. So, I think in 2024, I'm going to rage against the machine instead of letting the machine rage against me. I don't know what that means. By the way, that's not some weird coded message of violence, because it's not about that. It's just about tolerance. And I want tolerance for people that are kind and people that actually are looking out for other people. And I'm actually a little bit sick of tolerating those that want to bring people down and those that want to be violent towards people. So great message from PA is all I'm saying about that one. Next up, we got Ryan Rogers. Hey, Pete, this is a song about redemption. I used to be not so great a guy, but thanks to a good woman, I have seen the error of my ways. See, that's good news. Good news story here from Ryan Rogers. So we're going to give this one a spin. This is Misery Business here on your
I'm so done with the misery business and living like I've something to hide. Take me as I am, cause I'm only a man, and every other dumb thing's been tried. I'm so done with this lying and cheating. The only one fool here was me. I'm so done with the misery business. Say hello to happiness, LLC. I'm so done as a carnival barker, putting on a medicine show. Expect something loyal when I'm selling snake oil. They run out of town on the rail. I'm so tired of keeping up with my stories. The only sucker fool here was me. I'm so done with the carnival business. Now I'm busy making my bones on Wall Street.
you.
Help me shut it down.
And it's you.
Calling me a meltdown.
Liquidate the resistance. I'm so glad you put me out of my misery business. I'm so done minding everyone's business and caring what the shareholders do. Just got one life, gonna hold my flag high. Got no problem now if no one salutes. I'm so done looking out for approval. Hell, go ahead, honcho, it's me. I'm so done minding everyone's business. Welcome to the Don't Give a Damn company.
What a brilliant song there from Ryan. It's almost like that was the perfect follow-up song to PA. PA's like, yeah, I'm here, I'm surviving. And then Ryan's like, hey, I used to be a dick, but now I'm not. And that's a good thing to hear. Little Cat Stevens, little REM, as Thomas was saying. Yeah, very cool. Americana style for sure. And yeah, like minding, that's the worst thing to be. Again, I'm going to get off my high horse because, yeah, we've got no time. No time. But yeah, the worst thing is people that want to stick their nose into other people's business and tell them what they can and can't do that doesn't affect them. That is what we need to stop. That's what I'm raging against, is just get out of it. Look after yourself. Get your nose out of other people's business. Absolutely. All right, let's take this one from Randy Matson, who says, with hesitation, I classify this song as indie rock with a bit of chill vibe, recorded on GarageBand, iPad, and includes acoustic, electric rhythm, and lead guitars, as well as piano, vintage drum kit, and additional percussion. As with most of my songs, the specific genre is up for debate. Well, you folks can go ahead and debate away about what you think this one is. This is Randy Matson, and it's Southern Skies on Your Music Alive.
Woke up one morning, sleep still in my eyes. She left without warning, reason or alibi. Barely knowing each other's names, we had left the crowded bar for an unknown destination beneath a million stars. She gave meaning to those southern skies at night, southern skies at night. I'll always remember those southern skies at night, southern skies at night. From the start, we knew each one's desires, communication with no words. Sound of two hearts beating was all that was ever heard. The sky was never so beautiful as it had seemed on that wondrous night. Two lovers sharing all that they could give beneath the southern moonlit night. She gave meaning to those southern skies at night, southern skies at night. I'll always remember those southern skies at night, southern skies at night. Will she pass this way again and lay down by my side? Memory so clear to me, each night I gaze up at those southern skies, the southern skies at night.
Yeah, what would you call this? It's like, it's like if country, indie rock, and yacht rock had a baby. And the result is Randy Matson. Good stuff indeed there. I like it. I approve. And good visualizations in that one too. Really nicely done. Yes, if you're new to the show and you're just joining us, you can submit a song. You can use the QR code there. You can use the link down in the description. You got plenty of ways to get your song in here using that form. And you can join us next week, each and every week here at whatever the times they are, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Have a cup of tea and a crumpet and watch the Your Music live. That's what you do. I don't even know what that accent is anymore. All right, classic vibe indeed. Yeah, I dig it. I dig it. Easy listening. Yeah, easy listening. It's got I don't know what it is, like almost Crosby, Still, and the Nash kind of vibe from the old days. I don't know. All right, let's crack into our final 3 songs. Thank you for being here on this week's metal extravaganza, apparently. Once again, we do it each and every week thanks to DistroKid. If you are an independent creator and you want to release your music to the world, I can highly recommend DistroKid to do it. They help you get your music out there to Amazon, Deezer, Tidal, to Spotify, to Apple Music, wherever you want it to go. One upload, they send it everywhere. Super cool service, and we thank DistroKid for their ongoing support of your indie music and your music live. Our anti-penultimate song comes from Alex Kenchel, and they say Melt Away is about moving on from an abusive relationship, but they want you back. Their words are so sweet, but you know there's a sour side. You can't let anyone bring out the worst in you ever again. Good stuff. Let's give it a spin. This is Melt Away, Alex Kenchel, here on Your Music Live.
Everyone's got a story inside. Despite my best laid plans, you won't be mine. All your sweet words dissolve me out of reality, disassociating weightlessly until you discarded me. I never wanted it to melt away. Isn't it funny? It felt so real, but I'm glad it was fake. Reminisce, you were the only one who wanted this. Reminisce, reminisce. Didn't you see how much I wanted to give? Been spiraling, all these thoughts will not relent. Medicating to forget. Sometimes I love the sweetest things can be the most toxic. Just stay away, don't say the opposite of all the sour things you said. The more euphoric something makes you feel can be the reason it's so dangerous.
I had to just wait for that line. The more euphoric things will make you feel, then the more dangerous they are. It's so true. Yeah, you got to be careful. Got to be careful of the lows, but also the super highs, because sometimes they're fleeting or inaccurate. Because guess what? Our brains lie to us. They do. It's true. If you've ever suffered from anxiety or depression or stress or anything, you know how much your brain lies to you. So, yes, behave, brain. And, yeah, just be aware of that as well. A good song there, Melt Away. And you know how you know it's a thing of quality? Because of this. Look at that. Released just 3 days ago. Provided to YouTube by whom? By DistroKid. Because of course. All right, 2 more songs to go. Here's our penultimate tune. It comes to us from Creejaws. False Promises delves into the complexities of challenging relationships and shattered commitments. Crafted over a meticulous year-long process, the song underwent complete recording sessions on 3 distinct occasions, all within the confines of a home studio. The ultimate choice was the final take, capturing the essence we aimed to convey. Very cool stuff. So a bit of a theme here to close us out here. Relationships and dramas going on. This one's called False Promises. Cree Jaws on Your Music Live. Even slid a little bit of guitar solo in there for good measure. Cree Jaws and False Promises here on Your Music Live. I like it. Yeah. Amoeba Records in Hollywood. There you go. Yeah, it takes me back to hanging out in Big Star. They used to do record stores, like little indie record stores used to like play gigs. We had Big Star here and they'd have like album launches in the basement, which held maybe 50 people. And you'd have to get there really early, but it would be these underground indie bands selling their like CDs for $10. And you'd go down there and they'd be playing and it wasn't licensed, but you know, usually people would bring a beer or two in. Yeah, those were the days, right? Am I old? I think I'm old. All right. Because I'm old, I have to finish the show because we'll be going for more than 2 hours and I keep trying. I keep promising to keep it under 2 hours and then failing. But it's failing in a good way because it means there's more music. That's the way I put it. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you for your submissions. If you have submitted your song, if we've played your song, thank you. You rock. Lots of metal tonight, but lots of other cool genres as well. Remember, we play all sorts of music from all around the world. As long as you're not preaching hate or every second word's not an F-bomb, we're probably going to play your song. That's how we roll around here. Huge thank you to DroKid. They're our wonderful sponsors. They help keep the lights on around here and keep us doing this each and every week. Remember, if you're an independent musician and you want to get your music out there to the world, DroKid's the place to go. And finally, but mostly, a huge thank you to you. We call it Your Music Live because if it was my music live, it would be really boring. It would be one person's music, one genre, one guy. But it's not. It's Your Music Live. We do it on YouTube, and it's Your Music Live, so it's all about you. So each and every one of you, give yourself a round of the pause. For people that have been watching the whole show, you know what I'm saying. Yes. And remember, camouflage is painless. It goes through many stages. Oh, dear. We're going off on tracks. Thank you again to everyone. As we say at the end of each and every show, be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and keep creating. Oh, but wait. We have to go out with our featured artist. This is a brand new track from Leela, Dark Leela. They say, I'm always creating elaborate sessions in AUM so I can play with new apps. Occasionally, I will screen record an interesting run through, and even more occasionally, one of them will turn into a song released under the Dark Leela moniker. Live recorded in AUM, then blended with imagery to unfold a pretty wild story whispered to me by the music itself. I couldn't think of a better way to finish the show, so that's exactly what we're going to do here. Until next time, folks, this is Dark Leela, our featured artist of the week. This has been Your Music Live, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.